Okay, so this is a little quick test review. Your test will be tomorrow. So just a review, you plot points on a coordinate grid. You start at the origin, which is 0, 0, where the x and the y-axis intersect. Then you're going to move over on the x-axis, which is to the right, east. Then you're going to move up on the y-axis, north, to plot the point. So it would look like this. This is a coordinate grid. There would be lines on it, okay, going horizontally and vertically. And the horizontal is your x-axis, the vertical is your y-axis, and the two places, or the place where the two points meet is the origin, and that would be the ordered pair 0, 0. Okay, and then here's your location, north, south, east, west. So if you're moving up, you're going north. If you're going to the right, you're going east. Down is south. To the left is west. Okay, so if I'm looking at the ordered pair 2, 3, and I want to know what this 3 means, the 3 means that you are going to move up from the x-axis to plot your point. So if I was plotting the point 2, 3, so here's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, 3. So 2, 3. So I go over 2, and if the question says, what does the number 3 represent? Okay, 3 units of movement. I would go 2 to the right or east. The 3 represents 1, 2, 3 spots or 3 movements from the x-axis. Okay, you're moving up on the y from the x. Okay, because you go over on the x and then up on the y. Okay. Let's see. If you're given a table and it wants you to graph points from a table, you're going to still point. You're still going to graph them the exact same way. So these are your points, x, y, and z. X is 3, y is 5. So these are your coordinates. So your ordered pair would be 3, 5. Your next one would be 4, 6. Okay, and the last one would be 7, 9. So point X would be 3, 5. The X is 3 and the Y is 5. So that's point X. Okay, point Y, the X is 4. Oops, I'm rewriting it. And the Y is 6. Okay, and the last one, point Z, the X is 7. And the Y is 9. So the ordered pair is 7, 9. Okay, so you're looking at the ordered pair based on what the X and the Y are. Okay, so next is talking about the relationship between X and Y based on a rule. So if my problem is Y equals 5X, well, anytime you have a number and a letter squished together, so side by side, that means multiply. So we're given the X information, and now we have to find what Y is. So we're going to multiply 5 times each one of the X numbers. So 5 times 4, 5 times 6, and 5 times 8. So 5 times 2 is 10, so Y equals 10. 5 times 4 is 20, so Y equals 20. 5 times 6 is 30, so Y equals 30. 5 times 8 is 40, so Y equals 40. So if we were looking for ordered pairs, it would be 2, 10, 4, 20, 6, 30, and 8, 40. Okay? So the relationship between the X and the Y, in this case, the rule is 5X. Y equals 5X. So you're going to multiply all of your X with the number 5. Okay, on this one, the rule says Y equals X plus 5 5/10. So here are all my X factors, okay? So we're going to add 5 5/10 to every one of them. All right. Sometimes you'll be given the information and you have to identify the rule, and that's what we're going to do next. But on these, it gave you the rule and it wants you to tell what the y is. Well, 5.5 plus 3, these are all whole numbers. So all you're doing is adding 5 plus 3. And you get 8 5/10. 5 plus 4 is 9 5/10. 5 plus 5 is 10 5/10. 5 plus 6 is 11 5/10. So if you were writing ordered pairs, it would be 3, 8 5/10, or 8 1/2. The next one would be 4, 9 1/2, 5, 10 1/2, 6, 11 1/2. So you use the rule to answer your y. Okay? On this one, it wants to know what the rule is. So I know what my x coordinates are. I know what my y's are. And I have to figure out what to do. So from x to y, you can subtract 6, right? 12 minus 6. That's an option. But if I have 8 and I subtract 6, I'm not going to get 4. You're going to get 2. So that means it's not subtraction. So the only way to get from 12 to 6 is by dividing. Okay, and in this one, I'm going to divide by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that means the rule is y equals x divided by 2. So whatever the x is, divided by 2 gives you y. 8 is the x, divided by 2, you get 4. 4 is the x, divided by 2, and you get 2. 2, which is the x, divided by 2, and you get 1. So divide by 2 is the rule. Okay, and the last one, 3 to 9, 4 to 12, 5 to 15, 6 to 18. Okay, so we're going up, so it's either going to be add or it's going to be multiply. So you can say plus 6. 3 plus 6 is 9, but 6 plus 4 is not 12. So it can't be an adding, okay? It has to be a multiplication. So 3 times what equals 9? Times 3. So that means to get y, I have to say x times 3. Well, this is why we don't write it like this. So remember, it goes y equals 3x, okay? Because you can't put x times 3. There's too many x's, right? Okay, so this is how it will be written, just like in the one above. All right, so 3x means 3 times x. So if x is 4, I'm going to multiply it by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. If x is 5, multiply it by 3, and I get 15. X is 6, multiply it by 3, and I got 18. So that means this is my rule, y equals 3x. Okay, the last thing you're going to do is conversions. So you need to go and double check your notes on conversions. Remember how to do the Z. You'll have 2 metric conversion questions. Okay, left, right, K, HD, meters, liters, and grams, deci, centi, and milli. So you need to remember that if you're moving from a small to a big, if you're moving from milli to meter, you're going 1, 2, 3 steps up, so the decimal is going to move 3 places to the left. If you're going from liters to milliliters, you're going 1, 2, 3 steps down to the right. Okay, if you're going from, let's say, kilograms to grams, you're going 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So it's all about moving the decimal. Okay, if you're doing customary conversions, remember that going from big to small means you're going to multiply, and small to big, you're going to divide. Okay, there's only 4 conversion questions on there. The rest of them are ordered pair and order of operation, not order of operation, ordered pair and coordinate grids. So make sure that you are taking your time. Make sure that you read the questions, okay? And if you have any questions, do the best you can. Okay, it is a unit test. And then I can go back later in the afternoon if you need to, and we can work over some of these problems together before you retake. Okay? All right.